A very good morning to my dear students and welcome back to our social science class. So it's been very long that we haven't met each other. So I was actually hoping for a live class, but the week is starting with a recorded class. So students, today we are going to learn a chapter which is known as major domains of the earth. Now, before that, I want you to go outside, and after watching this video, you can do that. You can just move outside and see the things, whatever you are seeing with your eyes. Write down the things or just imagine the things. You can just keep in your mind. I'll ask you in the next class. So you may see trees, you may see uh, plants, you may see water, you may see uh, animals, then your friends, your family members, or neighborhood. Okay, you can see everything. Okay, you can see tall buildings. Okay, so basically the idea of going outside of your room or wherever you take class, I have asked you to do that because the chapter is all about the physical environment which we will talk. Okay, so basically when you see the portion of land, okay, upon which your house is built, that is known as lithosphere. Okay, lithos means rocks or stones. Okay, so as you know, there are four important components of the environment, and they interact with each other, right, and they are interdependent with each other. So in this chapter we shall learn each and every concept very precisely. And before moving to the pt2 portion, I want to tell you some important things about question paper. It's that the pattern will be different from now on, and it will be very concept based. You have to be very clear about the concept that is taught by a teacher. If you don't understand a particular concept, please feel free to ask me at any moment. Okay, maybe you have seen this time how the question paper was framed, right? So the basic idea of not giving you simple question and giving you twisted question is to see that how much you have understood a particular concept. Okay, so let's start our chapter. So earth is a unique planet, as you know, because it has got life supporting system. Okay, it has got favorable climate, water, then air. Okay, so basically these life supporting systems are a part of lithosphere, which is known as land, atmosphere, which is known as air, hydrosphere, which is known as water, and biosphere, which is the interaction of the other three, that is lithosphere, atmosphere, and hydrosphere, when they meet together, and this zone is known as biosphere. Okay, and we live in which component? So just imagine, and I'll ask you this question again in our next live class. So lithosphere is a solid inorganic portion of the earth which comprises of rocks, minerals, materials. Okay, the gaseous envelope surrounding the earth with a gravitational force is known as atmosphere. Okay, there are various layers of gases, different gases which are found in the atmosphere with different percentage that we will learn in our next class. So the sphere which covered is with water is known as hydrosphere. We can see hydrosphere in form of ice sheets, right, glaciers, then snow, then lake, pond, oceans, and also in terms of water vapor, right? So biosphere is a sum total of all these three spheres. So when these three spheres meet together and a particular zone is formed, it is known as biosphere. So these are four great realms that we have studied now: atmosphere, lithosphere, and hydrosphere. So we can also learn about some Greek word of these topics. Like lithosphere has come from the word lithos, which means stone. Atmosphere has come from the word atmos, which means air. Okay, and hydrosphere has come from the word hudor, which means water. So I hope you have understood what are the important facets of these three along with one more formation of the sphere, that is biosphere. Okay, and this is the sphere where we are surviving. Without the interaction of these three sphere, we cannot live. Okay, we cannot survive, because we need air to breathe, we need water to drink, and we also need land to live in, right? We cannot sleep in air. Okay, so these three spheres are very important to form a zone which is known as biosphere. So the literal meaning of lithos is sphere of rocks. It is the uppermost layer of rocks which is organic solid nature and composed of various mineral materials. So lithosphere may be mountain ranges, then continents, then Himalayas. These are examples of the lithosphere which I gave. And continents, as you know, there are there are continents like Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia, right? So coming to the differentiation, there are two main divisions of the earth surface, and this is known as the lithosphere. So lithosphere is divided into two portions, that is continents. So continents are the large land masses. Okay, the land masses are called continents. And what is ocean basins? So the huge water bodies are called ocean basins. So the difference between oceans and continent is that, so sorry for the interruption. So the continents are the large land masses and oceans are the huge water bodies. Okay. So some facts that we have from this chapter is that the level of seawater remains same everywhere. Okay. And elevation of land is measured from the level of the sea, which is taken as 0. Okay, so there is a minimum mean level of the sea from where the measurement is being taken, right? The why we say that mean level, because the water always is always available in that particular level. So from that level the measurement is taken, and that measurement is taken starts from 0. So the highest mountain peak, that is known as Mount Everest, is about 8,848 meters above the sea level, and the greatest depth is recorded at Mariana Trench. Okay, so depth and height we are talking about. So trench means what? The depth. Okay, the deepest portion of the earth is known as Mariana Trench. Okay, and it is found in Pacific Ocean. So and the highest mountain peak is known as Mount Everest, and which is about 8,848 meters above the sea level. So you can see in this picture. So I will ask all this in your next live class. Again, I'll show this picture and you have to tell me that what do you see and what are the components that you can see and feel in this particular picture. So be ready for it, and you have to see the videos also. So today we have learned some new words, that is domain. Domain means area or kingdom. So we were talking the domain of earth. So we are talking about the areas of the earth or the environment. And lithosphere means, lithos means a stone. This is the rigid out part of the earth consisting of crust and upper mantle. Elevation, so height above a given level, especially sea level. Okay, elevation means what? Means whatever the height is. For example, this is a sea level, so maybe at one portion the height is still here and one portion the height is still here. So there is an elevation of the sea level of the areas. So the area has a topography that has ranges from 1500 to 3000 meters in elevation. Means it's like it's rising. That is known as elevation. So dear students, I have a question, two questions for you, and you need to answer me. Think and answer me. I'll ask you, okay, in the next live class, that is tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Thursday. So Brahmaputra is the mighty river of Assam. Which component of the environment does it belong to? Think very precisely with every concept, that which portion belongs, like Brahmaputra represent which portions of the component of environment. And the next question is, the oxygen that we breathe is a part of which component? Okay, so all of you just go through the video, okay, and try to analyze as much as you can whatever we have done today, and also think critically about these two questions I'm going to ask you in your next class. So thank you, have a nice day, and God bless you. And dear students, your homework will be uploaded in Google Classroom. Thank you. Bye bye.